What does it take to be an American? That is the question. How did society as we know it come to exist? Since colonial times, Americans have strived for perfection. In every era, the true American has pursued perfection relentlessly. This is their story.
It all started with the Puritans. John Winthrop, a visionary some would say, had an idealistic vision. Winthrop wanted to create a perfect society, so to speak, but the Puritans stressed communal living and everyone functioned as a unit. Originally, the Puritans even tried to coexist with the Native Americans. Now we all know that didn't work out, but it was this mindset, this objective that passed down through several generations, thus spawning a recurring theme in the centuries to follow. Goal of a perfect society.
Mercantilism was a constant hindrance to American goals. Loyalty to the motherland was a nuisance, and people like Thomas Jefferson thought independence would better society. When the Continental Congress drafted the Declaration of Independence, their long-term goal was to create a perfect democracy. Only through warfare were the patriots able to get closer to their goal.
Industrial methods arrived in America from Europe, and new inventions changed the society. American workers became far more efficient in their output, and America grew into an industrial giant. For example, Eli Whitney's cotton gin increased the output of the southern staple crop, utilizing the labor and land. Aspiring business people try to perfect the industrial process in order to maximize profit. This laid the foundation for modern capitalism.
Circa the 1830s, Americans really started to feel superior to the Native Americans. They felt obligated to control as much land as possible because they believed their system of government was better than any other. Congress even tried to balance the morals of the North and South. The North wanted abolition of slavery, but had to consider Southern needs as well. Politicians desperately tried to balance conflicting ideals during this time.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Anyway, let's talk about the Civil War. It was a devastating blow to the Confederate States. Their way of life, dependent upon slavery, was now completely up in the air. After the fall of the Confederacy, Republican senators tried to maintain the political upper hand in the Senate. With the Democrats unable to influence Congress, the Republicans could pass legislation to help blacks, further capitalism, and continue implementing perfect ideals into American society.
As industrial powers grew, competition amongst venture capitalists became fierce. The government constantly sided with the capitalists over the workers, and the progressive movement was founded as a result of people trying to better society for the masses.
A rebellious and materialistic society arose in the aftermath of World War I. The federal government allowed materialism to blossom because there were laws in place that allowed people to buy things with money they didn't have. People drowned in blissful ignorance until the stock market crash of 1929.
After President Hoover's failed attempt to end the Depression for America, Americans instilled their trust in Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He started an entire system of government-sponsored programs to help lessen unemployment. These programs were designed with the intention of lifting America back to its once prosperous condition. However, not enough jobs could be created until World War II. During the war, the government tried and succeeded in taking down two giant problems at once, coming out as champions of the economy and diplomacy.
The invention of the microprocessor sparked the biggest technological revolution in human history. This revolution is very much alive today. American entrepreneurs such as Bill Gates and Steve Jobs have harnessed the available technology to exponentially increase the rate at which we make consumer goods and exchange information. These new capabilities have put Americans in a better position to pursue perfection than at any other time in America.
These crucial moments of history show America's drive to make the best of any situation. Perfection is, has been, and will always be an integral part of American history.